you made of the game that you talked to the team about after?
Yeah, I think coming off of our last game against Minnesota, although we lost 3-0, we didn't think that the score indicated the way that we played, but it was really important to make sure that we were playing a 60-minute game. I know that sounds really cliche, but every bad pass, every missed opportunity could end up in the back of your net, so it was really important to make sure that we were piecing that together for today.
I mean, Marie-Philippe Poulin gets a hat trick, not too bad. But what did you see with the just the full line around her? And can you talk about how you think your forwards are coming together?
Yeah, definitely. We've had a different lineup every single game so far. Was really pleased with the combinations that we had tonight. Had to make a couple of in-game line changes, which happens regularly. But really happy with what Kat Dubois brought to that line. We put her on the power play, scored a goal, and then ended up finishing the game with the Poulin line. And we really liked the physicality and just the relentlessness on the puck that she brought.
And we saw Elaine Chuli in net. I think it seems like the league's everyone's trying to feel everything out and whatnot. But what do you see going forward with the goaltending situation, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we've got great goaltenders. As you saw tonight, we've obviously got Anne-Renee Desbiens, Elaine Chuli, and Marlene Bossino, who we're comfortable with all three. It's nice. There's, not many games in the season, so you do have to be kind of selective with where you go, but we feel like we're in a good spot with our goaltending right now, but nothing is fully sorted yet.
How much did you like your pushback tonight? The score, it looks like you bounce back each time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we've seen just how quickly goals go back and forth in this league, and for us, it was important to be resilient and not get down when we got scored on, especially that power play goal that they scored at the beginning there. We just stuck with our game plan, and that was the key piece. Sometimes when you give up a lead, it's really easy to start forcing plays and to start trying to do too much. And our group just did not do that tonight. We just stuck to the game plan. So that was really positive to see.
Was there something maybe in particular after a little bit of a slower start that maybe flipped the game on its head there? You guys really seemed to take control after New York opened there.
Yeah, I just think, their game plan obviously was to throw everything on net in the first 10 minutes of the game, which I don't want to say we weren't expecting, but I think we just didn't realize that literally everything would be put to the blue paint. So once we kind of settled that down a little bit and just remained calm, it was a little bit easier to stick to our game plan with that.
What are your thoughts on where the physicality has been so far, 3 games in?
Yeah, it's really physical. A new brand of hockey that really we have not seen before, with the amount of body contact, body checking that's being allowed. We feel good about our group. I mean, we probably take a bit too many penalties, but they're stick penalties, and so it's a good place, but it's also trying to find towing the line right now of what is allowed and what isn't. Some of the hits are pretty hard. So it's also a part of it that, like, the bigger players in the league it'll be really useful for them. The smaller players in the league really have to learn how to absorb those hits and really play kind of a new style of game. But it's been pretty consistent and pretty great so far.
Did you do anything in practice to account for this?
Other than just battling against each other, not really. We talk a lot about how to position ourselves to still maintain the puck control, but also to absorb hits. So we talk a lot about footwork and body positioning. But our players are ready for it now. 3 games, 6 games in if you count Utica. So we're ready for it now.
Kori, I know you're familiar with the men's side of the game as well. I want to ask you maybe a bigger picture question. I know Jane Hefford has said it is full cages and bubbles for sure in the PWHL, but I mean, you see a hit on a young player like Connor Bedard. There's been a lot of conversation about safety overall in the game. Do you think that's something that overall you'd like to see a little bit more protection for players at all levels?
Yeah, I mean, I think safety is the number one thing for players. The men's game has gone so long without full protection of the face. But it's something that I think just as much as the women want to protect their face, I feel like the guys do too. But it's just been something that's been involved in the game so long You know, and of course, safety is important and it's number one. So anything to make the players a little safer is going to be important. And I think that the NHL is doing their job in terms of just the head hits and whatnot. But those are going to happen, especially when there's a discrepancy in size between players. So hopefully they're looking into that.
Any updates on Stacy and Bate?
No, not yet. Just management at this point. It's early in the season, and we just want to make sure that, you know, we're protecting our players and keeping them as safe as possible, so that we have them for the long run.
Are they here?
Stacy is.
Thoughts on the home opener coming up, last team to get there?
I know, right? It feels like we're midway through the season before our home opener started. I think everyone's just excited for it. It's honestly, this travel has been hard. It's been a grind, and you don't get a ton of practice time. You get back and you basically don't even unpack. You just, you know, pack up a new suitcase and start to go again. So that's probably an adjustment for a lot of players, but really happy to be home for the next 3 games. It's going to be something that our players are really wanting. And, you know, I'm happy with our group that we could come out with two road wins out of the 3. So I'm really happy about that because it's been a hard go. Cool.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thanks. Thank you.
Talk to us about how it felt to be in net in front of the Montreal team and get that win tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've had a good start to the year so far. We've been on the road 3 games in a row. So, yeah, I was proud of the effort tonight. We really we came out strong. We stuck to our game plan and paid off on the scoreboard.
Kori talked a little bit about the schedule. Obviously, that's different than what you had in your championship run for Toronto and the PHF. How do you think you've been adjusting to that?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just you got to figure out what works for you. You know, packing, unpacking, on the road, off the road. It can take a toll on your body, but just being smart with it. And you have great staff here that are managing all of us and making sure that everyone's ready to go every night. So, yeah, I think just doing what we can and taking care of ourselves will be key for the whole season. Personally, it was a bit tough, but like we battled through, and I just want to give the team a chance to win. The team played really well in front of me, and when you get 4 or 5 goals, you know, you should be able to win the game. So that was I just wanted to give them a chance to win. No, I usually keep it the same, but I mean, it definitely feels nice.
What about the atmosphere of playing in, you know, big NFL?
Yeah, for sure. It's a great facility. You know, we're super fortunate to play in facilities like this, and yeah, the ice is good. It's a great venue. We really enjoy it.
Lighting good too?
Yes, the lighting is good. Yes, I could see the puck pretty well.
A lot of talk about the physical nature of the play so far. How does that affect you as a goalie?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is physical. I try to stay out of it as much as I can, but took a couple of bumps, but you know, it is what it is. You kind of just take it and roll with it, especially when you're up in the game.
No difference in how you approach the game though, or distribute the puck or anything like that?
No, not at all.
You have a superstition? You superstitious?
Well,
That goes on,
a little bit, but I don't know if I can share that. Yeah, you can.
You screamed on that side or?
Yeah, yeah, I don't like to ever use that as a thing. Like, I always should be able to see it. I saw the release and then I lost it. So,
What about on that first goal?
yeah, it was a good shot. I kind of just, yeah, I didn't stay on it. And yeah, it was a nice shot.
Is there a cool factor to be in the same locker room and on the same team as Poulin?
Absolutely. I mean, she's a legend. I get like the easiest way to put it. And just the way she works and leads our group is, you know, something we all want to emulate. She does everything the right way. And when your leader acts like that, it's easy to fall in line behind hers.
Pressure playing in Montreal?
What's that?
Do you feel the pressure playing in Montreal?
No. It's the same game. I just want to go out there and give the team a chance to win. And yeah, that's all I'm focused on.
Thanks, Elaine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Why don't we just start with your thoughts about the hat trick?
I mean, it was a great win. I think it was fun to come here. Obviously, New York, they have a great team, but we wanted to stick to our way, and we did.
I'll ask you one. How do you feel about returning to Montreal and playing your home opener? We talked about with your coach about the emotions and how you're the last team to get there, but how are you feeling about playing in a home rink for the first time?
That's gonna be exciting. Obviously, we had 3 games on the road. It's been quite busy, but obviously coming to Montreal on Saturday, we play our home opener in front of our fans and family and friends. It's been very exciting. It's been a long time coming, but it's been fun to enjoy some of the team home opener. So it's been great. So cannot wait to be in Montreal.
Just think about playing here in this NHL type building.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, that's what we want. It's always fun to be part of a professional environment, and obviously playing here in the Islanders ring, it was great, and it's great for New York, and it's great for me.
What do you guys do really well against them? What was your big, what do you think?
I think we wanted to play fast. I think from our D to the offense, we all know they have a great team. So for us, we want to get behind their D and get a lot of pucks on the net. We all know Schroeder is a great goalie, so try to get those rebounds and get in front of them.
Where you talk about the experience from just getting this league going, now to have being 3 games in, but play your home opener, just how cool is it from the perspective as one of those players at the forefront of this whole revolution in some sort of sense?
I mean, it's been amazing. It's been all of us together for many years to be able to push for this league. So it's been unbelievable to see the first week of games coming together and seeing the fans in the stand and seeing the smile on all of us faces. You can tell when we jump on that ice how excited we are. And it's just going back to where we started, for the love of the game. We've been working for many years to make that happen, and now we're here, and it's been pretty amazing.
How does the physicality so far compare to Canada-US games?
It's quite physical. I think that's what we've been wanted to do. The pace is fast, it's physical, and it's been great. Obviously, there's some calls we're still trying to figure out with the refs and where the line is, but for us, that's what we've been wanting, pushing the pace, being physical, and it's been great for the game.
Obviously, the sample size is limited, but from what you've seen so far, your experiences, why do you think this league can take off?
It's been, I mean, the way we started this all together, it's been years in the making, and for us sticking together to be part of a professional environment. We had the Walters group jumping with us. We had players that have been on the board for many years to make sure we're going to have the right resources, the professionalism, and that's where we're at. And we feel it, you can see it. It's crazy to see on social media, on TV, how amazing it is to watch women's hockey. And you can see people are talking about it and they want to come and see it. And that's what we wanted. We've been saying many years, if you can see it, you can be it. And that's what we are.
Philippe, I remember in Beijing, you were telling us that one of the things that you focused on ahead of that Olympics was your actual communication with your teammates, but then also the defensive side of the puck. How do you think your game has evolved since winning that gold medal with Team Canada?
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of work to do for myself. Obviously, tonight I struggled a lot on the face-off, and that's part of the game. And I think that's what this league is all about: being able to have a group where we go to practice every day. We get to practice together. You get to play. You get to practice the defensive play, and that's huge. And that's something I'm going to focus even more on the face-off side and go from there.
And can you also just say your name as you'd like to hear it in media?
Okay, Marie-Philippe Poulin. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you call your goals?
Pardon?
Can you call your goals? 3 of them? One of the 3?
Great, please. I think I don't remember. I don't remember the first one, to be honest. That's just a great team win, to be honest.
It was a 2-on-1 down low.
Yeah, that was the second one, but the first one I don't remember. That's it.
Thanks, MVP.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.